Alright, so it looks like King's Raid is having a beta, which is pretty shocking. I didn't think we were going to get a beta for King's Raid, considering we know what the game is like, but I guess because this is now being on Steam, which I didn't know until I just looked at the thing. Oh shit, man, I'm super late on this. Alright, so Steam King's Raid closed beta testing sign up. Platform, PC, Steam, requirement period September 19th, 2025 through until further notice. Tester announcement and test period to be announced. How to apply? Click the quote apply for CVT button on the official website. Enter your email. Agree to the terms and submit. After recruitment ends, selected testers will get an email with access info. Follow the instructions in email to install and join the test. All data will be reset after the test ends. Please report bugs, feedback through the official dedicated Discord channel. Gameplay videos may freely be shared, so that's always good. So they have a website. We'll look at that in a second. So they have that. So I'm still shocked that they're doing this. I don't know if this means they're making the game different or they're just putting it on PC now instead of just having it on phones. Which, I mean, I'm not upset at because, like I always say, playing mobile games portrait landscape is always the worst because your phone gets hot, you can't see, blah 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 blah. So I am glad that they are doing this, and it's on PC now. So I think if King's Raid does come out, which I'm pretty sure it is, but whenever King's Raid comes out, I'll give it a shot. I'll play it because nothing is better. Well, I don't have like a crazy computer, but nothing's better than like being able to play some games on a bigger screen instead of the screen on your phone. So always a big W for whenever games do this to where they put it on a bigger thing. So shout out to King's Raid, and let's read these comments and see what people are saying. Didn't this game get shut down? I played this like a decade ago and had a guild with friends, but we stopped. I distinctly remember seeing a end of service a few years ago and talking about it with said friends. And Gacha games entering the era of remake, remaster, re-release. After EOS, King Service was bought by a new publisher, then rebirthed again like Seven Nights Rebirth, and now they are attempting TGS2. A few years was them no longer providing new updates. The game officially EOS 7 months ago, only to get picked up by a new company named Masang Soft. End of service after closed beta test, LOL. To this day, King's Raid in its prime had the best gacha I've ever played. I will be playing when it comes out again. I'll wait for full release. I'll wait for the full release. I already know what the game is like. Also, they're still using AI images. Ew, I did not know that. Did not know they're using AI for the images. It's definitely not good. One of the best mobile RPGs I've ever played. It's a shame that Vespa destroyed the game. I'll see if I can play this closed beta test for nostalgia's sake. First, we have Seven Nights Rebirth relaunching today, and now this. The old school gachas coming back gives me hope for the classic old gachas will return, like Alchemist Code, Alchemy Stars. Not that old, but damn, I love that game. Opera Omnia, Cinevalis, and even Dragalia Lost. Even though Dragalia Lost has their own private server now. I heard Brave Frontier is going to have a comeback too. Brave Frontier already has a comeback, even though no one plays the game. Which, I mean, I get it. It's in Japanese, so once again, I'm still hoping that we do get a English release of the Brave Frontier Legion, but we'll just have to wait. Like Alchemist Code, this Gummy wasted this one heck of a game ruined by the global exclusive. I miss Alchemy Code. Alchemist Code was so good. Is JP still version going, or did they kill that one too? The JP version was killed sometime last year, I believe. I tried it again to see what it was like, and then a month later, there was a shutdown notice. The game was much worse than I remember, though not much was lost. It was just a few bloated with so many pay-to-win elements. And all the fun stuff from the first 3 years the game removed or made irrelevant due to power creep. Gummy just can't help but ruin every game they make. where did you hear this? If they bring it back, I would love for them to fix the broken mess that was Guild Wars. My bad, I don't have the source or any link, but I read here on the sub, so take it with a grain of salt. Are you talking about Alchemist Code, Break Material, or talking about? Yeah, okay. If it does come back and the conditions align right, I'd love to rebuild my infinite Ultimate Braveverse theme. Oh, the fights at Cheeks with that squad. Alright. So I am glad, like people were saying, that a lot of the older games are getting remakes, remasters, whatever you want to call it. You know, I'm just saying, you guys, there is one game that you guys could remaster. Well, no, there's a couple. But there's one that I personally want. Like the other ones that people said, sure, but I want a Tales of Link remaster by a new company. That's all I want. Give me that, and I would be through the roof. Because, once again, Tales of Link was killed off way too early, and I just think, you know, they could definitely bring that game back. Especially now that we have a new Tales of game, Tales of Arise. They could add the Tales of Arise characters into the game, and they can figure it out. They can just give us, like, alternative costumes for the characters. They can figure it out if they wanted to. But I do think that it should come back. You know? Since, like I said, us Tales of players don't have nothing for mobile. So I think you guys should bring that back. Brave Frontier Legion already released on JP recently, and they just said the Brave Frontier skin completely removed anything unique, and the combat made it an idle style auto battle fest. Brave Frontier Recoded is a community-led project to bring back the OG. Why every game's got revived but not X's Heroes? Honestly, bro, I forgot that was even a thing. And honestly, does anyone even want that back? Hey, my thoughts exactly. I was just thinking, if I'm a millionaire, I would buy the rights to EX's Heroes and revive it. Well, it technically got a revive. There's an NFT game that uses EXO Heroes IP and assets. I forgot what it's called, but it had no EX's Heroes in it. Yeah. Them bringing games back as an NFT, no, don't do that. No, that's not. No, don't do that. Something else that I would love for them to revive: Monster Strike in English. Because man, once again, Monster Strike is still around on JP, but you know, I would wish for that to come back because that was such a good game, and I do think that if they did bring back Monster Strike in 2025, globally, I think it would do numbers. Same thing with Star Ocean. There's a bunch of games. You know what? That might be its own video. But anyways, to wrap up, King's Raid is having a closed beta. You can sign up for it in the link in this post. Are you gonna try it out? And if you do, how long do you give King's Raid until they decide to kill it again? Quite frankly, I don't think it's gonna happen, but I have no idea. Since King's Raid was around for a very long time before it got shut down, and you know, the second it did get shut down, it got bought by someone else. So it might be just a loop of King's Raid dying and then someone buying the VIP for it and then it dying and then blah blah blah. So it could be that, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. So with that out of the way, do you think King's Raid is going to do collabs this time around? Because they did no collabs while it was around, and I do think if it did collabs, it would do numbers. And yeah, King's Raid, PC, because it's coming to Steam. Will you be checking it out? I probably will, because I can play it on here. So, I'll do it, and see you guys in the next one.